Hello guys, Wargaming Lobby here with a simple, quick and beginner-friendly tutorial on how to make your own bases for your Wargaming miniatures. First of all, here you can see what you're gonna need to do this. You need a working surface, a cutting mat or whatever you have to work on top. Then you're going to need a roller pin, some clay, air drying clay. There's no preference, you can use dust or you can use whatever you have available. Then we will need some parchment paper and a couple of devices. As we may say, they are jigs that I made with 3.5 cork sheets and 0.5 millimeters plastic art on top. So I will use these as spacers to have an even spreading of the clay. So yeah, let's do this. It's really fast and really easy, so let's do this. We get my parchment paper, which is really important that you fix below your spaces so that your clay doesn't stick to the base, so your bases don't stick to the base. Well, I didn't that on purpose, but then you get your clay, you put it in the middle, you just spread it using the roller pin. We are just cooking today. We're making cookies. We're not doing anything special. It's not rocket science. I'm not good at this. I suck at this kind of things, but it's really easy. So you go back and forth. You get a strip of your clay like this way, and let's say we want to make a couple different sizes, like for a plague marine and some poxwalkers. I don't know any equivalent in other armies because I do Death Guard, but we want a 25 millimeters and 32 millimeters. And here I have a couple of cookie cutters. They actually come in a really convenient box like this, and I bought these off Amazon. They're really cheap, like they're 15 bucks I think. What is nice about these cutters is that they are seamless. There's no welding on the sides, or well, there is, but it's seamless. You don't see what it is, so it doesn't leave any mark on the bases that you're doing. So we'll do a couple with the small one, 25 mil. We just dab it in, give a slight rotation and pull it up. As you can see, it doesn't stick to your parchment paper, so you can put it away wherever you want. I will just for the sake of information, I will just put it here. And this is your first base. Then we can do another one. Same technique. Just put it down, pull it up, and here you go. You have two bases already. Then we can go with a bigger one, 32 millimeters, and we can keep cutting as many as we want until we are done with our surface. The bigger the base, the harder it is to get it off without damaging the shape, but you can do it with some patience. Yeah, so here you have it. Now I have my bases, the right size that I wanted, and I can start over again with my clay, just mixing it up again, and I can do more bases, which I'm not going to do because I don't really need them now. But this is to show you what we do next. Just move our stuff outside. So we have our 4 bases. They're pretty good actually. It's so easy. Now we want this to dry. This sheet of paper will be placed somewhere, but you want to take care not to over dry the external part, otherwise the bases will warp on the top like this. So you want to put some damp cloth on top of it to make it dry more evenly. It doesn't need to be wet, just need to be slightly damp, so it will slower the drying process, making it more even. I will do that and I will come back after the bases are dry. It takes a night, so this is going to happen tomorrow actually, but I will show you the dry and finished bases and will show you how to do the final finish to the pieces before using them. So guys, we are back the next day. The bases are dry. As you can see, I made like 3 more bases because I realized I needed them. And as you can see, they're pretty good. They're smooth, but they have some rough edges. The result of the cut. You can see probably the contrast with the black on the background. So we have to get rid of these imperfections here. And to do that, I normally use some sandpaper. As you can see, it's heavily used. Here I have 1000 grit sandpaper, and what I do is just basically moving around this. You can see I'm scratching the border like this, like if I was rolling a coin, and I just remove all the imperfections from the outside. You can also quickly give a little bit of sanding on the bottom, and here you have like a perfect 25mm base ready to use. You can texture it and do whatever you want, and you can see how easy and quick it is. Bigger bases are actually no difference at all. So remove all the imperfections from the outside, just give it a swirl, and here we are with a nice base again. Boom. And you can do all the batch, and you can keep going and going and going. Takes you maybe 10 minutes to do, I don't know, 20, 30 bases. You can do even more actually, to a really good result actually. They're smooth, they're flat, and well, basically that's it. That's all you need to know on how to make your bases. So before moving out, I just want to show you these bases, like a couple of good ones against bad ones, like this. You can see how smooth they are. You have like a little small blemish here, but it's fine. You can get rid of that with texturing. They are flat, they are not warped, they are not cracked, they are good to go actually. Another thing I want to point out is they shrink like just a little bit. Depends on the humidity on your clay, so your mileage may vary, but in my case I measured them. This is 24, so it's slightly smaller than what it was cut when it was 25 and it was humid. This may be an issue if you're a tournament player, but if you're just playing for fun, nobody will mess with you. So now you have a technique to use to rebase your Age of Sigmar armies from Warhammer Fantasy Battles, or whatever you want to do with them. You can get hundreds and hundreds of quick and easy clay bases just in no time actually. I hope you like this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. We will texture these very same bases, and yeah, we'll get some texture on top of them, and maybe if I can find a way to do that on cam, we can do some silicone molds out of them to replicate them with resin, with casting resin, which can also be really interesting to show. So this is it. I hope you liked the tutorial. See you next time. If you liked this tutorial, please like and subscribe so I can keep making more. And don't forget to leave your comments and critiques in the comment section below so I can keep improving. Thank you for watching.